Well, I suppose it's kind of fitting that it's me here again to set the scene and offer you folk a reminder, just in the name of continuity and all that. To be frank, my involvement here now seems more than a bit irrelevant, but who am I to complain? Unable to command the fees of Mr. Freeman himself, I'll take on any shit if it earns me a crust. As custom dictates, it's my obligation as narrator to brush away the cobwebs and bring you all up to date. I say obligation because the duty is by far too pressing a task to be considered a pleasure. In truth, I'm not even sure I can do it. Still, I'll try. The tale began with The Curse of Wartsan Hall, a film whose failings and poor execution were wholly justifiable by way of them being an intrinsic part of the storyline. And then there was the sequel, Escape from Quarantines. Hell, I don't even know where to start. Let's just concur it was a film riddled with thoughtless paradoxes, and one that wallowed in a quagmire of pretentious self-reflexivity. You folks following this? Clear as mud, right? In truth, if you haven't followed proceedings up to this point, there's really no point. But those of you that have, don't fret. Sometimes, through all encumbering madness, comes illuminating clarity. And let me tell you, with hand on my heart, I've seen the end to all of this, and it couldn't be any more ambiguous. So open your minds as we join our protagonists for the final leg of their odyssey, as they confront their fears, their hopes, their dreams, and an excited border terrier the size of a woolly mammoth.
Where's the beard?
I haven't had a beard in over a year, Draven. Shaved it off after the last film. Crikey. When I said another effing sequel, I didn't really believe he had it in him. Especially as the last one landed flatter than a silicon wafer. This better be good. Otherwise that dog might as well eat me right now.
Talking of which, where is she?
Don't worry, old boy. That dog won't eat us.
How so sure?
Logic, old boy. 1. Though incredibly cute, Barbara is too unruly a hound to train sufficiently in order to pull off such a shot. And 2, the producer clearly hasn't the budget nor the expertise to engineer a realistic enough CG model of her without it still looking hilariously shit. I suppose we could be trampled by one of the giant humans, then that'd also be the end of the movie right at the very beginning, which is also highly improbable. I'd lay odds on the fact that we could do whatever we please and still somehow survive this introduction scene.
Well, that may be the case, but now I've escaped the computer, found our way back into reality. What the hell are we supposed to do now?
Have we though, dear boy? You don't exactly need a trained eye to see that most of these shots are still a CG version of the kitchen that he's created, as were most of the environments in the last movie. Admittedly, his skill has improved marginally over the course of this trilogy, but I'm afraid it's clear we're still deeply immersed within the trappings of a poorly made amateur film production. That said, thus far there has been a logical progression to the story, no matter how tenuous, and I do believe we wouldn't be here for the threequel unless he had a plan. We need to escape this kitchen, the wrath of Barbara, and then I am beyond a shadow of a doubt, all will become clear.
And so how do you propose we do that?
Well, Barbara isn't in the room currently. Maybe upstairs? A suspiciously convenient window, if you ask me. And like I said, what would be the point of killing us off before we've even started? I'd stake all my chips on us being able to simply stroll out of this room unscathed. So much so, I'm going to bet my life on it. Follow me! said he wouldn't kill us.
Well, I suppose we should get on with this.
Well, getting past this small human shouldn't be much of an issue.
Is Barbara okay? She hasn't been in here for a while, has she?
Jesse, is Barbara in there?
Oh, it's alright, he probably can't use on his bloody headset, isn't he? Hang on.
Jesse? Jesse, is Barbara in there?
I don't know, Dad. I'll have a look. Sorry, guys, I have to go.
Quick, old boy, into here. Give us a bunk.
What are you stopping for?
This phone.
What?
I think we need this phone.
What do you want about, you old fool?
It's had an unusual amount of prominence in the last few shots. Clearly, it's of some significance.
Get a move on!
Oh, here's Barbara.
Okay, thanks, Jesse.
You're welcome.
Great. Again, we're trapped.
Don't be so dramatic, old fruit. I smell a plot opportunity coming up, and for whatever reason, I'm pretty sure this phone here is the answer. Ah. Any ideas? What on earth could his pin be?
3993. Huh? Another bizarre flash of enlightenment, but yeah, 3993, it's the same as his banking pin and all his numerical passwords. But probably best keep that to yourself, he wouldn't want the whole world to know.
Cripes. Well, I never. You were right, old bean. And look at that. Clearer than the Paragon Diamond. Okay, bear with me. I'll try to paraphrase. So, first heading is Initial Thoughts. Part 1. Part 1 was awarded a frankly unbelievable 5 stars from the British International Amateur Film Festival and was officially selected for festival screening. But apparently Part 2 wasn't received quite as well as he'd hoped. A bit too long, overly self-indulgent, more peril needed for the main characters. 3 stars. More peril? Bastards. Anyway, continuing that trajectory, this film would be looking at 1 star. Learn from your mistakes, etc., etc. Part 3 needs to be shorter, snappier, more action. Well, he's not off to an electrifying start, is he? And possibly 1 or 2 more fart gags. Anyway, next heading. Basic premise. Their aim, I assume by this he means us, is to finally put an end to this debacle by preventing the producer from ever wanting to create another film again. It is the only way for Draven and Peacock to truly escape. It appears he's come to the realization these films might just be impinging upon his life to a slightly unhealthy degree. And that's not to speak of the hapless friends and family, too kind to protest that he's heedlessly dragged along with him throughout this embarrassing freak show. Oh, and his wife might just leave him. Blah, 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 blah. Ah, now here's the rub. With a clear penchant for genre films, Draven and Peacock's aim is to satisfy and exhaust all the producer's remaining urges and to ensure that he has nowhere left to go creatively. They must embark upon a series of short scenes and challenges, each of which briefly delves into a hitherto untapped genre or scene that the producer has always wanted to explore. Essentially, anything that could feasibly tempt him into writing again. Each scene, they will also need to evade the hawkish clutches of Vagitickler, who is still intent on thwarting their plans by hauling their asses back to Quarantine's prison. Blah, 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 blah. They climb into the media unit, narrowly escaping the wrath of Barbara. Peacock reads the notepad file of Wartsan Hall on dash it. This self-reflexive hogwash is becoming too much.
We'll just skip over all that. Where do we go from here?
Well, that's kind of where the notes end. Bit of a bummer, actually. It doesn't say how we're supposed to do any of this.
Dakota. Watashi wa do yatta Nihongo anastate no desu ka? Nihongo mo wakarare no ni. Karate o yatte te Tokyo wa besto shite, udete deve serju, kai kasaimasu yovi no kasa to ni.
私たちはカニオロカに見えます。ああ、私もそうです。それは日本語を話すことです。
なぜあなたにはことなぜまかがり私の島子はコミックザンス信じられのですかふつたばれすぐすぐキャンプシーンテストは年寄ろこんじゃないですか
Normally, yes.
There we go, much better. Although we now appear to have adopted a ridiculously overdramatic gravitas to our tone of voice.
Indeed. Well, let's get on with this. Shorter, snappier, remember.
Okay, so what now?
Well, based on the fact we appear to be in some kind of dojo or Budokan, I imagine some form of combat is on the cards.
Well, like I said, I once studied karate. I could count to 10 push-ups in Japanese on my knuckles.
Well, fear not. I too am no stranger to unarmed combat, and have hitherto triumphed in the face of formidable adversaries. Denfeng County, Henan Province, China, 1907. Shaolin Monastery.
Nope. Shorter, snappier.
Yes, of course. Talking of which, this is all rather lagging again, isn't it? I think that's your cue, old boy. Are you okay, old fruit? Was that your trousers?
I think it was my hamstring.
Your skills are akin to someone who's attained a meager second white belt in karate over 30 years ago, can only manage 10 push-ups on his knuckles, and is blagging the gaps in his waning memory.
That may be so, but it's amazing what you can do with a bit of camera trickery and clever editing. And if you can fly from the sky with lightning bolts coming out of every orifice, I can surely do this. I guess it's over to you, old boy.
Not bad for an old man.
Don't be fooled by appearances, Veggie Tickler. Not sure about the Shaolin Monastery bullshit, but Peacock's real-life counterpart is a 4th Dan black belt in traditional Brazilian jiu-jitsu and a clinically accomplished annihilator.
Am I? Crikey.
Well, that may be so. But has he ever grappled with a lightning-discharging maniacal anti-hero wielding a 4-foot moustache?
Moustaches don't scare me.
Bloody hell, Peacock. Fucking good show, old boy. Are you okay? Do you have him?
Well, I currently have him in a stranglehold compressing both of his carotid arteries, which will cause cerebral ischemia and a temporary hypoxic condition in the brain, leading to unconsciousness in approximately 15 seconds.
So does that mean we win this one?
Well, I'm not exactly sure how it all works out. I guess we'll just have to see.
Shit.
Indeed. So what now?
Well, I suppose you could start by unscrewing me. Is this some kind of post-apocalyptic landscape or something? Why are the streets so empty?
Well, it's hardly an environment devastated by some cataclysmic event. It's quite unspoiled, simply devoid of people.
So what's our purpose here then?
Oh, you've got to be shitting me.
Oh my god. Oh no. Well, this is embarrassing.
Raven, I know your real-life counterpart has creative control over this movie, but really?
What? What's FM stand for?
No idea.
Wouldn't that be NI? And mine?
Well, I could hazard a guess.
Producer man, maybe. So, do we have superpowers? Apparently so.
God damn it! Impressive. Nice.
Holy shit bags.
Well, this will be fun. Well, that was embarrassing. Well, that was even more embarrassing. Do I have any superpowers? All I seem to have is a slightly dicky belly.
Well, you probably have super strength like me. Here, catch. Sorry, old chap, I guess not. You've probably got X-ray vision or something. Anyway, I'm just gonna check out this flying malarkey.
How was it?
Well, you know, nothing abnormal for a superior being. So what now?
Is he going to do this every single time? It's already getting bloody tiresome.
DB5. Stand back, old boy.
Batter up?
Raven? Yes, Peacock. You might want to go and get a lamppost of your own. Anytime, Peacock. Peacock, I can only get one of these. Good Lord.
What's he up to now?
I don't know, but I have a feeling it's not going to be good.
Raven!
Not now, Peacock. I'm a little preoccupied.
I think I might know what my superpower is.
Well, I'm really so happy for you, Peacock. But right now, I'm a little distracted by the looming imminence of raining apartment blocks.
Raven! Raven, oh boy!
Stop, Wartsan. did you have for dinner last night?
Now there comes a time when it's time to roll. And if you don't wanna roll, you can lose your soul. You can't sit back being comfortable. You're gonna have to answer yes or no. We need to see what you really believe. Are you down for the cause?
The Swift and the Spurious? Tokyo Thrift?
Tokyo Thrift.
Yes, not a lot of thought was put into that one. I assume it alludes to the fact that he clearly hasn't the budget to actually take us to Japan, and this street is once again a thoughtless hodgepodge of cheap, ill-matching Japanese architectural scans he found for free on Sketchfab.
Well, nice boulder at least.
The moment is here and you better stand up. It's time.
Well, what with that title and the fact that we're at a red light with the engine running in the middle of a road long enough to be a drag strip, can only mean one thing.
You better stand up. It's time. You better stand up. This is the subject some try to avoid. Now they don't want to hear it and they make the noise.
Don't worry, Peacock. It's suddenly come to my awareness that my real-life counterpart is a professional driver. Driving instructor, to be precise. He has a naturally masterful control over the motor vehicle after over 20 years in the profession. More so than most would struggle to achieve in a lifetime. You're in safe hands.
What you allow, so you're gonna need to fight and you better start now. Things are about to get rough. The moment is here and you better stand up. It's time. You better stand up. I said it's time. You better stand up. It's time. You better stand up. It's time. You better stand up. For you die on your knees, beat down by the ones that you tried to appease. They can only take advantage if it's what you allow. So you're gonna need to fight. If it's what you allow. So you're gonna need to fight, and you better start now.
Draven, what on earth are you doing? Fancy Tickler's gonna win!
No, they always do this. He'll just get stuck at the next of the lights.
He'll be in the next life by the time we catch him. Put your foot down, you idiot!
Peacock, it's a 20 zone. I can lose my license.
Draven, you're not a driving instructor now, you half-wit. You're a blistering tattooed pirate convict crusader on a fantastical mission to oblivion. Get a grip!
Yes. Yes, of course. Sorry. Okay. Let's see what this bad boy can do.
Impressive, but I think it's just too late now.
Peacock, I have a nitrous button here. Quick, open the valve.
Okay, it's ready. Hit it.
Are you sure you opened them?
Yes.
It's not working. It's not working.
So what if we lose this one?
We can't lose. This might sound desperate, but do you think you could muster any reserve fart gas? The last scene.
No, Draven. That was a completely different genre. You're not even a superhero anymore. Have you completely lost it?
But then why would he have written it into the script that I ask you that, if it wasn't a possibility?
Can't really argue with that. I guess it's worth a shot. So, how do we do this?
Oh, you need to climb out on the roof.
Excuse me?
You need to climb out on the roof.
Draven, we're doing 170 miles an hour.
Well, it's the only way your bottom will have an unfettered enough path for the explosive discharge to deliver us enough thrust. And he also wouldn't have written that if it wasn't the case.
Bugger.
Better get on with it. We don't have much time. Are you okay, Peacock?
Standing.
Fabulous. So get on with it.
Well done, Draven. Slow down, old boy. Draven, any time now.
I'm sorry, old fruit. I don't think the brakes are designed for speeds in excess of 400 miles an hour. They appear to have just exploded. I don't suppose you could turn around and fart the other way.
If I take a single finger off at this speed, Draven, I'm a goner.
Well, I guess that's both of us then.
Man 2-2, how you
Good Lord, he has an insatiably fierce appetite. Heavens above.
going on? What the hell are you doing over there? What the hell is this place?
Well, it feels like we must be coming to the end. This feels like it could be the final piece of the puzzle.
Yeah. A never-ending puzzle.
Who knows? But it appears our final purpose is to get up there. Before him. Quick, old chap. Hoof it.
Bit of a weird choice for the final act, isn't it? Not exactly action-packed.
My thoughts exactly, Draven. Bit of a damn squib, really. Although that may be part of his point.
Point?
Well, it's clear he's trying to make some kind of point. I suppose when you know you're coming to the end of something you love, for him the last film he'll ever make, you tend to become more reflective. But using a clumsy, subpar interpretation of MC Escher's lithograph prints?
MC who? Some kind of hip-hop artist?
No, Draven. It's undoubtedly another dreadfully pretentious metaphor.
Metaphor?
Oh, Draven. A bucket list of genres culminating to a bright light in the heavens marking the end of the final act. The haunting ambiguity of what's reality and what's fantasy in a senselessly absurd world. And who do you think the producer is a metaphor for? Draven. It's all been presented in such an emotionally underdeveloped way you'd have to have the sapience of a sea sponge to have missed it.
It could just be a metaphor for his deranged mind.
Well, it could be. Either way, you should have stuck with the action, rather than suggesting there's any more to these films than the vacuous, sophomorically unsophisticated tripe they clearly are. Any sign of the tickler down there?
No.
Oh well, we're almost there. Onwards and upwards.
I can't see how there's considered thought to any of this. The whole thing's just ridiculous, confusing and pointless.
The point in a nutshell, maybe.
Have you lost it, Peacock? This whole thing's completely insane. And he's making such a complete tit of himself.
Well, you mustn't forget he's written all of what we're saying right now, so he is rather spelling it out. And the ridiculousness, well, you do come to realise more so the older you get that life's too short to be taken too seriously, or to worry too much about what others think. Maybe he's just trying to emphasise this by presenting himself as the biggest cock he can. Can you hear him down there? Well, we're almost there. Hurry up, old boy.
Isn't the end of the film supposed to wrap things up? I just don't get any of it, Peacock.
Maybe we're never really meant to, Draven. Don't let it bother you. If you can find any meaning, well, I guess that's something. And that might just be all it is. As sad as it may be, these films clearly have some meaning, to him at least. And I suppose that, coupled with the allusion to the transitoriness of life, etc., well, maybe they're just his way of trying to leave behind some kind of a mark.
What? Even a skid mark?
So, you ready for this?
What is this place? It's pretty lavish.
Your normal voice. And mine, so it appear.
Well, thank God for that. I can never fucking act.
So if we've won and broken the spell, what's all this then?
And who said you won?
Right, Si.
Sorry, you fucking prick.
Well, that's not very brotherly after the shit you put me through.
This all looks very civilised. Is this like the rap party or something?
Oh, something like that, I guess. We certainly have something a bit special here. The McCullen Valerioid Army, 1926. Careful, one.
Almost. You know, it's just a cheap clem clinic with a fake label on, right?
Lawrence?
Don't drink, Si.
Oh, of course, sorry. But you were slaughtered in the last film.
Ah, splendid.
Yeah, cheers.
You got a Coke?
Really? Fucking dick. Oh, sweet, life-changing nectar of the gods.
The joys of a fantasy world.
Arr!
Well, enjoy it while you can. Oh, it's all over now. Oh, God. Oh, I can finally take this fucking shit off as well.
So where's your blind eye, Dan? It's a miracle.
Oh, and good riddance once and for all to that fucking moustache.
You haven't thrown it away, have you? I was going to have that fucking thing framed.
Really? Well, you're welcome to it. It's in the bin over there.
So that's it then, Dan. No more films.
Well, the fun's got to end at some point.
Fun? Well, some of it was fun, but I'm just surprised there wasn't a zombie apocalypse scene.
Yeah, or a World War I dogfight scene for Peacock.
Just fucking idiot.
No offence, Dan, but I'd rather be buggered vigorously with a strap-on cactus than do another film with you. Or maybe have my testicles nailed to the floor with a hit several times with a clap hammer.